Turning now to the big story, deal or no deal?
Several big GM plants voting today on the UAW's tentative deal with General Motors, and that contract already hitting bumps in the road.
Word in plants in Rochester, New York and Spring Hill, Tennessee have rejected the agreement. 7 Action News has also learned plants in Chicago, Cincinnati and right here in Metro Detroit are voting no.
7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner live in Pontiac with what workers are telling you. Jim.
Yeah, Glenda, this is UAW Local 653 representing workers at Pontiac Stamping and a Pontiac Parts Warehouse. It's those workers who say this contract is unfair to them.
It didn't happen for us, and the only excuse they gave us was they were wanting to close down parts plants, and that was a concession that the union made to keep those plants open.
Take a look. Signs have been carried on the picket lines, including here at Detroit Hamtramck, that lower paid workers would be brought up to traditional status in this deal.
Everyone tier 1. Signs were made, people picketed with those signs. We have a new tier. Anybody that was hired after November 16th, 2015 now is on an 8-year progression instead of 4.
These are workers at the Pontiac Customer Care and Aftermarket Parts Warehouse. They are also in day 38 of the strike. Workers in similar parts warehouses in Chicago and Cincinnati have also voted no.
Our pay is not the same as everybody else's pay.
These workers say they got the bad news in their closed informational meetings in their union hall here in Pontiac.
I asked them, why is there such a big gap?
8 years to get it to $25 an hour, and that's still $7 an hour less than what the person next to me is going to be making.
The answer that was given was, well, you always have the option to go to an assembly plant. That's not a solution, that's an excuse.
And we're watching the tallies GM system-wide so far with production and skilled trades voting. This is passing 60% to 40%, but it's far from over. They're voting here. The voting up in Flint. Tomorrow they're voting at Detroit Hamtramck and Romulus, and on Friday at Orion Assembly. And take a look at the losses now being tallied by Anderson Economics up in East Lansing. GM suffering $1.75 billion in losses. Workers, including those outside of GM, suppliers and vendors, almost $1 billion in losses. And as we've been reporting, if this is ratified, GM workers will collect $485 million in a ratification signing bonus. Now, if this is ratified on Friday, we are told some of the workers could go back this weekend, but likely most of them next Monday. Reporting live in Pontiac, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
All right, Jim, the battle continues. Thank you. And for the latest vote totals and when the count will be complete, go to our website, WXYZ.com.